Guten Tag and welcome back everybody to Sky Factory 2.5 with me, Buster. Hey, how are you doing? Today we want to look more into the AE stuff. Let's see, can I get... I can. Whoop. Thanks to Mr. Olaf Rose again. I don't need a wiki. He provided me with all the information I need to make the AE system the way I want it to be. Here. He said, all I need, give me that stuff, is this here, a molecular assembler. And with that, I will be able to autocraft, and guess what? I am. You can then put all the different patterns. I made a few here for testing purposes. You can push them in here, and then the molecular assembler can assemble whatever the interface holds on patterns. So let's look at this for example. This is what I did. So these crafting cards need multiple steps to be crafted. If we want to make things like that, let's see. For example, 10. Start it, and then you can see it crafting. Nice. That's a screenshot right there. So it works. It finally works. And I'm crafting these cards like crazy. I can't speak anymore. Without any real purpose for it. Crafting cards. I saw you can put them in here. But I have no clue for which outcome. So I can put them here, but that's it. I can put a lot of cards in here as well. But you can't put these in there. Mostly acceleration cards, I think. So the crafting will be faster. But again, I don't have a real clue about that. The next big thing I want to do, and I toyed with this a little bit. I want to use the AE system, or namely the ME system of Applied Energistics, to craft things for me that needs different machines. For example, this alloy smelter. So whenever I wanna make an alloy, let's place him here for right now. That's just energy, nice. Here I tested it with this one. Let's say I want to make an energetic alloy. To make it, we need to smelt gold, redstone and glowstone in an alloy smelter. And this will lead to energetic alloy. So if we want to automate that, first of all, we need to make a pattern for it. And this took a while to figure it out, but I got it. We have crafting patterns and we have processing patterns. So whenever we want to do something that needs an external machine or needs to be processed in a way, we will make one of those. And we put the materials in there and the result of the materials also. So if we combine these, it will lead to energetic alloy. So we can't put the pattern for the alloy in here, but we can put it in an interface. And we can even, well, let's see, here. We can make these smaller. It's just exactly this one here, just bigger. We can make it bigger again if we want to. But this will directly attach to a machine like this. And then all we need to do is put a cable on there. Cable, there we got it, right there, and you see it connects. I did it earlier and I got the achievement from it. Well, whatever it went. There was an achievement. Believe me. Good. Now let's see, put this to pull and push. And here we have the interface. We put the encoding pattern in there. And now, let's see. And now we should be able to craft. Yeah, you see, automatically it crafts the stuff and put it back in there because of the interface. So the interface, or interfaces in general, connects external machines to the AE system. Sounds really logical, isn't it? It is an interface after all. So, of course, I want to automate all the things we can do. This is at least the goal. One of the downsides for it, as far as crafting goes, oh, you can see here on the monitor as well what it is doing right now. So even these things talk to these things. I'm curious if I actually need one of those to make... Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe... Oh. I have no idea. Good. So now, of course, we want to connect all our machines, and we need to connect our previous inventory and import previous inventory. I want to get rid of all these things on either side, and I want to keep this nice wall of awesomeness and treasure. So I have to find a way to import this stuff into the system, or maybe even the building materials. I will use a... Nah, we can make so many storage modules. And the main goal from last episode, of course, was making a 64K words a 64K storage unit, namely this one here, 64K. So we need to craft a few of those here, these, and these. So, and we want to automate. You can see it's all really simple crafting. It shouldn't be that difficult. But first, I want to get rid of all this and make here room for the AE system and for multiple lines of this stuff here. So we can craft more than one thing at a time. Well, when this is crafting, it can only craft one thing, that's it. So if we want to craft more than one thing, we need more of the assemblers. At least I think that's the way it is. So we can craft multiple chains of this, and each of the assemblers will be connected to a multiple of the interfaces, so we can have multiple recipes for the thing. So let me clean up the area and rebuild the system down here, and yeah, then we will do things with it. Welcome back to Understanding AE with Buster. I am not even close to do what I plan to do, as usual, but I am way better in understanding what's happening here. So you can see here, now we are up top. I replaced 3 of these storage thingies with panels. This is the crafting panel we saw earlier. This is the pattern panel we also saw earlier. And this is one thing that made me a few problems. It is the interface terminal. You see right now, it is actually working, and we can place recipes into the interfaces from here. That doesn't make any sense. That belongs here, and that belongs here. Oh, this belongs here, here. Oop. This belongs here as well. Good. So I couldn't get it to work. It only showed me one of the interfaces, no matter how many of them I installed. Reason being, we need actually data channels for each of the things we want to control. Does that make sense? See here, this is a smart cable, and we are using, you can see it in the tooltip on the top of the monitor, 7 of 8 channels. This here is a dense cable, and we are using 12 of 32 channels. So each of the things that are connected is using a channel. So basically, this is a channel, and this is a channel, and this is a channel, hence 3 channels. Although I'm not sure if this is a channel or this one or this one. All I know is this and this is 1 channel each, and the other thing is another channel. So we have 3. This here requires only 1 channel, and you can only connect one of these cables, and this cable is only 1 channel. So we have all the channels coming together here. Here you have all the channels together. We have the channels coming from here, the channels coming from above, we have this channel, and this thing here is controlling everything. So we can have 32 different things connected to one dense cable. This limits the things we can do with it quite a bit. So we have to come up with a solution to connect more than 32 things. For example, the things we can craft in the game exceed 32 by far. And we have 8 or something, or we can show it from above. We have, here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So 32 times 9, roughly, even less. We must connect the assembler as well. So we can't craft an unlimited amount of things with one assembler. The same goes for example, the alloy smelter. We can only connect so many interfaces to it, and each interface holds only 9 items, and each interface uses up a channel, so we can't connect an unlimited amount of things to the controller. And what I also figured is that we can use external storage, like this one here, by placing one of the storage bus things, and we can use it in whole if we place capacity cards in it, and then you can see here we can partition the storage. And this way it's like, I think it's like the existing items filter from Ender.io. And this way we can specify which items should go where. I want to get rid of these chests anyway, but for example here the caches, these will stay. So we can say we want to have iron in there, and we want a bidirectional, so in and out, and we can say it should have a priority of, for example, +10. So every time the system should process iron, it will look at the highest priority it can place iron. And this will be always this resonant cache. So iron, if processed by the system, must always go into this resonant cache. We can, I hope we can easily try to figure that out. Do we have somewhere stuff we can smelt? For example, pulverized iron. Can pulverized iron be smelted directly? Well, I hope so. So to do that, let's see. To do that, we need a processing pattern to process pulverized iron into iron here. Let's see. No patterns in there. Okay, it does that. Good. Now place it in the alloy smelter, so the system knows how to smelt. Then, oh, we have so much iron in there, it will never function. Let's see. Iron. How can we craft if we want to craft? Can we do that? View craftables. Ah, yeah. Okay, so let's say we want to craft 10 iron. Missing pulverized iron. Oh, because we have our inventory. Is it now doing things? Let's see. No. Try it again. Craft. 10 iron. Start. And now, well, let's see. This number here should go up now. It is not. Is it at least crafting iron? Huh. It is not crafting iron. Why not? Never active. Okay, try activate it. You can see the number is going up. Good. Okay, so it's functioning. We can actually determine which items go where. Pretty awesome. So we are closer, and by we, this time I only mean me. I am way closer in understanding the AE system and what we can actually do with it, which is indeed absolutely awesome, because you can actually craft basically every single item in the game. Even if it's over multiple steps using different machines, it doesn't matter. As long as it is connected, it will work. So I will try between episodes if I find the time, and I'm not sure I can do that because I'm very short on time. But I will try, because this is so much fun to play around with. I will try to complete the system in a way that we have at least the machines we had further. Well, we had all along the machines we are using. I can't use the elevator. I'm too stupid. Thank you. We will try to automate at least that. And what I really need to do is automate wool, because for the cables we need wool. To make one of these cables here, let's see, we need covered cable and produce them into a dense cable. And to make a covered cable, we need a normal cable and wool. And we don't have any wool. So I have to come up with an idea for automated wool production to make more cables. And we will see what we will do of that in the next episode. But until then, take care of yourself, guys, and rock on.